We get for the recap.
Yep, welcome back to the Red Tail Rogues. Here we are with, I don't know what we want to name this, but the Demon Lore Saga right now. Presently, the party's in combat with Lord General Jarkeld. We'll get to the PCs in a bit. And there's a few little cutie guys down there. And coming through the gate, there's Bebop and a bunch of baddies.
Usador is on the brink of death.
Yeah, Usador is on the brink of death. Many of the party members seem to be on the brink of death, actually, at this point.
What am I doing too? I'm so good, right?
No, I don't believe anyone is healthy right now, if I'm not mistaken. Except perhaps Rama.
You were at 50 even.
Oh, one failure.
50 even.
Rama is sitting at 96.
What about
sorry, I did take.
What about your character, Carl? Bebop. He's pretty good, right?
Yeah, but he's right now through the portal right now.
He has a possessed axe.
He's wielding the butcher's cleaver right now.
Yeah.
Straight up.
And has ran through a portal, which, I've always treated and, like Bebop like he was expendable because he was my meat shield. I think I've been holding low-key auditions. And I gotta say, you made the cake, but
Thanks.
you can stand in front of me while I.
You're replaced me.
Yeah.
There's a new meat shield in town.
Operation Human Shield, starring Titan. That's my next production.
So, the Gem of Light has been destroyed, and the Gem of Darkness is still within the
We
altar.
hadn't destroyed it yet.
The Gem of Light?
One on the altar that we've been smashing on instead of killing everybody.
No, you destroyed that one.
Destroyed the one.
Yeah, but the portal remained open.
Yes, we did that.
So the Gem of Darkness is still there. We have the party. We've got Lord General Jarkeld, battered, bruised, his face dripping blood. The actual status effect bloodied, long since passed, staggering, whimpering. He reaches into his loincloth, and from within his loincloth withdraws a giant ebony blade, which he is now wielding instead of his claws.
From his loincloth.
From his loincloth.
Keeping that pretty
Man,
close.
is it called the crab's claw?
The crab's claw. Maybe we can find out.
Like, did he reach down through the front?
Oh!
No, he gave himself the old reach
The
around
way that it worked was that as he reached down there and pulled it out, it was like, sometimes you see those magicians pulling a pole out of like a really small space, almost like from your
I've
bags
never
of
gone
clothing.
and seen those types of magicians.
I saw them at a strip club
when
once.
they take the pole and they pull it out,
I
they're
always
much
lived in a big
longer.
city,
Yeah, there's this one girl made a ping pong ball.
Carl's doing his
Yeah.
It's already degenerated into chaos.
It's all good. So almost like a bag of holding, in his bag. So here we are. We've got Usador the Balloon here today in person. We've got Luna on phone.
Sweetheart,
We've
say
got
hi.
Telos the Turtle Man.
Okay,
We've got Titan the Paladin.
You're in
We've
water
got
deep, and
Rama.
This is, I believe,
Rama the
Elven
Ranger. We got a Ranger.
Yeah.
And
Raynor, the Warlock?
who's not actually here yet.
Not
but
here at the moment.
He is getting worked on.
That's a
A
good
new
name.
player.
Rainer. How about that?
The Warlock.
Took it
So,
from
whoop.
Shadow of the Empire for N64. Remember that game?
Okay. I do.
It's just kind of, it's just come back out.
So,
Come back out.
here
Yeah,
we are.
I think it did. I
That's
think it did, but I still have it.
We're at the top of the order.
I
got it
do
for
I start the
Christmas that
chair?
year. I think it was 96.
So-
I was in high school. I was so
I'm
pumped.
gonna- I'm gonna-
Like, the only game I had for 64. It's like, I gotta play it all day.
So,
Is Luna on the board, Jay?
is Luna on the board? Yep, Luna's on the board.
Where's she?
She's right there.
Oh, that's right. She's a
A Huey right now.
drow. A normie.
That was
Yeah,
the NES
Normie.
generation.
That's the
So-
only I grew up
It's
before. That's the only
there's
thing I
nothing
had.
that topped that for home systems, really.
Then let's do this.
So,
We're at the top of the order, right?
we're at the top of the order, but there's something a little bit special that's going to happen here. So I'm going to go into a little bit of story. Adam hates when I do this kind of stuff. He always hates it.
It's
So-
my turn. I'm ready. I'm ready.
I want to go.
Do I not? If I'm chanting, talk away.
On your through your link that you can hear with what's his name again? Evan with Edgar. With Edgar, he says, "The spell is cast. You are free. You may target the orb to you personally. And you can see that he has stopped chanting, but the orb is still glowing in the way that it was when he was chanting.
Where's
So the orb of darkness that you can see through this cool portal.
Do you have an orb of darkness? I have an orb of darkness.
Oh, if you've got an orb of darkness, I will totally take it through this cool portal. Look at how it looks.
That is neat. Look at the sand. Really, really
You
good.
saw
setup.
Bardic Inspiration.
Now, what is going to happen here for this particular combat is I'm going to give you guys something I'm going to call an inspirational combat. You right now have Usador, who's basically bleeding out, dying. We've got Telos the Turtle Man with very few hit points. You got the Paladin with almost like getting drained. We've got Luna, who's Luna, I guess, but she's fairly hurt if I'm not mistaken. We got the party on basically the brink. Even the Ranger is in almost hand-to-hand combat right now with the Demon Lord. The Demon Lord, for his part...
Nowhere near hand-to-hand combat, I'll have you know.
Yeah, you're sort of close. You're sort of close. The Demon Lord, meanwhile, at this point in time, is looking, obviously, in that description I gave, like he's seen better days. Like he's bloody and wounded all over the place. One of his shoulders looks like it might even be dislocated. One of his wings is tattered. There's no flying out of this place. You know? And then you've got that necromancer guy that you've kind of met a few times past. But he is looking very injured. So, the way that this is going to work is taking a moment, it's almost like time stands still. And through the bond that you guys have created from adventuring for so long together, oh, that's hot. It's almost as though...
Of course I have an orb of darkness.
Let's get this out of the way. Yes, I have it. It's almost as though
Flinging insults.
you guys can predict what each other is going to do. So I'm going to give you guys initiative. For all of you guys, you have initiative this round. And you can all choose to do something and then have it execute.
Can I choose
All
not
right?
to die?
But, well, no, you unfortunately have to just lie there as a dead person. But you can roll your throw during this point in time.
Being
But
an
all of you
associate,
guys now have the
Privileges
chance to decide what it is that you're
has
going to do.
Privileges. Okay.
And then execute the plan. In this, your finest hour, your darkest hour, perhaps your final hour.
So you said we get
Yeah.
a free round of initiative this turn?
No, what's going to happen is during this turn, you guys all get initiative together as a group with first initiative going to your team.
Okay.
So you guys are going to get to decide right now what you want to do as a team, and then we will kind of execute it in that manner.
Am I still
I would be
fatigued
lightning
from
bolting
haste?
No, now you are
So
not.
this is the
You're
next
ready to
turn?
smash now. Now you are
Okay.
ready to smash
So-
within this turn.
I can healing word him as a bonus to get him back up.
So
You're not
Here we
close
go.
enough, are you?
Now then, okay, so
Well, healing words.
check this out. This is 1d4, but it's in a range. We can
Well, but
range
it
them
gets him.
Right.
So you guys can decide amongst
So-
yourselves. I'm going to give you a timed, like, 5 minutes
You do that,
maximum
you
in the
haste
real
me.
world starting
Yeah,
right now.
right, Ben.
Okay.
For you
So-
guys to decide what you're
So
going to
what
do.
I want to
when
do
you
on my turn is I'm going to... You're 400 pounds.
So
Right.
that's what
Tell us the turtle man
initiative-
weighs a lot. He's not
So
just
I
like,
can't
"Oh."
move you. I was going to whole drag you over to Usador because I don't need to stand near anything in order to hit it. Now,
Well, healing words 60 feet.
that's
Pretty darn close to where we are.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good, yeah. Where's Luna?
Luna is in the midst of this. Luna is right over. Yeah, Luna's right there. So this one is Luna. This one is Luna.
So that would get me back with like.
Yeah, she's right there. She's on the phone right now. Luna's on the phone.
That's probably why she was
Yeah.
on the team.
Meanwhile, we got the demon armies approaching.
Yes. Oh,
You're
yeah,
not- you're-
we're within.
You're not even
I'm not in
in
combat.
base combat with me. So
Is there a rock steady?
see, if you were, I was going to try and
That's-
pull you
he's
with
about
me. 'Cause
ready to
force
rock
movement doesn't provoke
steady.
attacks of opportunity.
It's like the Chemical Brothers song.
So I can
The DM has the tricks, my friend.
healing word, which is a bonus action, Usador, and then
Mhm.
with my action I can magic missile level 5. That's the gem.
The one through the
The one
portal.
through the portal.
I can run over to Usador because I'm not in combat and he gets a disadvantage to attack me. Like moving in and out of threat is my thing. I could spend a minute.
What's your HP?
I could spend I could spend not a minute. I could cast Cure
What's your
Wounds.
HP?
0. I'm on my. I had
On
my first failure.
Restore. If I have that,
Right.
that's my action. Or I could move and I could blast at him twice. Or I could move and cast Silence on this motherfucker. Who cast the portal? When the portal appeared, my hyper alert, very vigilant elf eyes would know who would, and knowing magic would, I think, be able to tell who it
It
was.
was this guy right here. The guy who's kind of been like on your tail from the very beginning, who you defeated twice before.
So I think the priority is to blow the gem part, right?
Would the
Close the portal serves the same purpose.
You don't want to close the portal with
So we want to destroy the gem.
somebody on the other side.
We destroyed one gem. They need both to open the door.
If you
If they can't make a portal,
destroyed one gem,
Right.
shouldn't they close the portal? Can you?
then this
both?
is useless, isn't it? They can't.
The portal is, as you can surmise, at least the portal is already opened. So the loss of
Why did
one
we try and
gem.
destroy this one?
did
But there was a
nothing.
reason we had to destroy the other one.
Was it?
To close it, as Edward said.
Oh,
Both
okay.
of them need to be destroyed. They both need to be there to activate the portal, but then once the portal's open, they both need to be destroyed to close the portal.
So should I just attack? Should I attack the gem? And
Because I can healing word at least as a bonus action and then still shoot the gem.
yeah.
so
But this guy's almost dead. Like as long as he's standing there.
Well, Steve could fuck him.
Yeah.
And then trample him.
All right, I'm going to.
Because if I healing word him, Usador can haste him.
Rochelle is
Well,
considering
Usador is
using
still done
healing
right now.
word on
Well, no,
herself
if I
as
healing
a
word him, he's up.
Yeah, but I
She
don't think
wouldn't
that
get an
he wouldn't get an action.
She's in the threatened square. She's in a threatened square, right? Is Luna in base to
Luna's
base combat?
base to base.
Yeah.
Talking about conjuring elemental water in front of Jarkeld and the other demon.
So check that conjuration magic usually takes time. That's the thing with it. It's like a lot of them, like conjure elementals, takes a minute. You know, like it takes like 10 rounds.
Minutes a long time.
Yeah.
So I would check that. I mean, you just check the casting time or whatever it is she wants to think about. You're gonna blast. You're just gonna fuck this guy up in front of you.
All right.
Okay, I
So
will.
smash him with
I
the
will.
General
She's checking.
The
Okay,
time
so
limit
that's
is the time limit's literally almost up. I said I was going to give you guys some time, but in real world, I didn't want it to be for 8:47. All right, let's start taking the actions. That's been 5 minutes in real world, like I said.
I think we made
This is top of the order.
All right,
Yeah.
so you guys can decide how you want to do it. So what's
I see
happening
the
first?
deep
Are you smashing first, Steve?
I think he's gonna go first.
You're going first, Adam?
I just
Top of the order, right?
So
All of these are going to execute simultaneously. All of these actions, pretty much.
I could do Steel Wind Strike, I could do Cloud Kill, I could haste him. If I was to do something like Steel Wind Strike, it would be against these three guys. But I don't know if that's a big risk.
I don't think you're getting an action this turn.
I'm not gonna
on the way
You're
as
just
I'm
getting-
moving,
you're
just
just
because I'm not
getting
gonna place that stop and
Not
say
that-
take my turn.
I'll say
Yep.
it.
Yep.
I'm going to
Hoping I
attack
might
from
get a
here
chance to take a potion.
at the dark crystal in there.
Yep. Is Rochelle watching? I only see one viewer, and that's got to be Adam. That's got to be us right now.
No, you're watching, are you, sweetheart? Cast time is 1 minute, yeah.
What we got here?
So it's 1 minute
Casting time is 1
Yeah.
minute,
casting time.
10 rounds.
She's watching.
So I'll use the
You get 12 hit points too.
holy arrows that I was using before
You're not dead.
for the extra damage.
That's wicked.
We'll take it.
As
That's
a
really
bonus
good. I'll totally
action,
take that.
I will.
12, and then I take another potion on top of it, creeping back like this.
I'll cast Hail of Thorns on it as well. So this now bonus action to cast Hail of Thorns. So this arrow will hit when it hits and has its damage, and then it creates a 10 round explosion to deal an extra bit of damage every round. So against the gem as I'm moving.
So don't roll it yet. Who's up next? Who's
It's
next?
my hunter's mark will be on the.
Okay.
I bonus actions healing word at Usador,
Bonus action, healing word, Usador.
and then
Okay.
I'm shooting magic missiles at the gem.
And then you're shooting magic missiles at the gem.
Are you
Okay.
moving?
And then what are you?
And I will move as well away from. I'm coming back.
Yeah. So you're kind of going like over here or something.
This way.
Yeah, kind of coming.
Kind of coming more towards the rest of the group
Yeah,
over there.
fuck it.
Getting over there. All right, and then you're magic missiling
The gem.
the gem.
Your
All
speed's
right.
30, right?
So
Yeah, you're.
okay. And who else? And what are you doing?
I'm going to attack the big guy.
Lord General Jarkeld. And Luna, what is your character doing?
Luna?
I'm healing myself up a bit.
You're gonna provoke an attack of opportunity where you are.
Don't do that
If I
right away.
heal,
Yeah, any spell cast.
Now, would you like? I could make a suggestion, but I don't want to tell you. What do you think? You could wild shape into something with a lot of hit points where you are.
That's like
It's
a
free
she
action.
has an
I
ability.
don't have any
She could do it 3 times.
3 times. She has 3 times.
Oh, does she?
Yeah,
Oh,
she's
three
used
times.
it twice.
Yeah.
You used it twice.
Yeah.
So you can do
I
that.
can wild shape into a beast.
I think-
Free action. It provoke. It's just. It doesn't. You just do it. It's
Well,
like,
what
just
about an
happens.
elemental?
No, that counts.
Sorry,
That
sorry.
counts as
I have
2.
to choose.
So you could wild shape
So
into
it's your
beasts.
bonus
It's a
action,
pretty
too.
pretty tough beast too.
So is it my turn? Like, do
You could go.
Well,
You
no,
could turn
no
it
one's,
into
no
like
one's rolling yet. I want
It's
to know what
your-
everyone is doing.
it's your dire boar, or it's not a dire boar, like a dire, like a polar
Like I want to
bear.
know
had
exactly
a
what your
lot of hit
sequence of
points.
events is going to be
Yeah.
for the way that we're
Well,
going to
Polar bear
unroll
is good,
this.
or like
Or
a
a dire bear. Or
dire bear. Dire bear. They're
Yeah.
like
I think she
polar
has
bears,
3
but
now.
they're
Do I still get it?
They're
Tyrannosaurus.
I do, right?
So,
could
You do,
that? Is that a thing?
because you got Luna beside you.
We ran a game at the school where the druid turned
Okay,
from like
just
a
put it
bird
down over
to a
here.
whale and
Like
crashed
these.
down on the enemy ship.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was very cool.
Get that kind of thing
Yeah,
too.
I'll do a dire bear.
Dire bear. Dire bear. Dire
All
bear.
right.
Wow.
There we go. All right, so I got a bunch of cool stuff in frame here. All right, awesome.
Do we have
So-
a dire bear?
So, and then Usador,
Just
you
a bear.
are obviously just being revived. So everyone knows what's actually happening then at this point in time, right?
That leaves the only person that we don't. So
Oh,
she,
that's
but she can
cool.
still
Thank
attack. She can turn into an animal.
Yeah, and oh yeah, so what's your attack? So you're going to turn into a dire bear and then do what?
You can heal yourself with your by spending spell slots.
And you've
When you're in
also got a bunch more hit points now that you are turning into a
Yeah,
dire bear.
you don't
as
need
well.
to.
and you can just try and fight the guy. or-
Yeah. Or like
All right.
interfere with them. Just grapple them.
Yeah.
Interfere with what he's pulling.
Jump
out of his
right
book.
on him.
Yeah.
Well, you guys decide.
Okay.
I'll give you just bonus time here for you guys to figure it out. I may as well not rush you.
Well, I was just.
Wouldn't want to be accused of being like,
No, I
a
just.
tough DM or something like that.
No. I just wanted. like. Just know what she's gonna do.
I don't. That's what I'm saying. Go ahead.
It's hard being the one at home.
Yeah, I agree. Look at that. Oh, that looks so cool looking through this.
The
I'm so
portal-
clueless
portal
half the time.
is
The
pretty
context
wicked.
is
Yes.
So
Yes,
I'm ready. So I'm ready to throw bones.
All right. So I want everyone to be ready to toss those bones, as you said, at the same time, so we can all kind
Yeah.
of like get in on it. Yep.
I'm fortunately going to be alive. Will I get a turn?
No, but you'll get to bear witness to things unfolding.
Where
How
is
about
the
That's good.
All right.
That's why I'm here.
And then next turn, you'll be able to do something.
Hopefully. That's when the meteor spell is cast right here.
That's on the
By
media
the
code.
demon.
Yeah.
The demon's like, I've just been holding on to this.
That is a valid
Meteor.
point. I don't have to be standing there precisely. I'm not healing you.
You might want to be clear of any area of effect stuff.
Won't matter. He'll put it just the way.
All right.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and let's roll. Let's start off with what's happening with. This is all going to happen simultaneously, but I'm going to break it down into 2 separate kind of story elements right now. Okay, so those of you who are attacking the gem, who are you guys? That's Adam
Hello and Ron.
Yeah.
and Roma. So
But
Adam and Adam.
My things are
So-
cause it will be affecting things around.
So you guys, you two, I want you to do your thing right now. Okay, so you two, I want you to do your thing.
Well, I'm on the floors there.
19
Yeah,
and
So
wait, 19. So
I start at 24.
are we just rolling damage, or
well, I mean, what's
No,
happening
you're
right
right.
now?
I don't have
You guys can describe what's happening. So right now, as I understand it, what's happening is Adam, you are unleashing a barrage of magic missiles through the portal that are heading towards the dark crystal, basically at this point in time, the gem of darkness. And Adam, you are firing 2 arrows, one of which is about to splinter off and deal damage in an AOE kind of
Right.
effect.
Now, do we
Right.
have advantage because I'm attacking the movable object?
Don't you still have a bardic inspiration?
Do you have advantage on this? I'm going to say no to the advantage.
So my lowest that I rolled to hit was 24.
Okay, well that's a
I
definite.
just want to see if I crit. That was all.
Yep.
39 damage.
So 39 damage. Adam, how much damage?
I need 1, 2, 3,
You did 39.
4, 5
You did
saving
39?
throws.
Okay.
That's this one. And 8. I need 6s. So the arrow, the explosion from the arrow that I'm using of the holy damage is there.
Thanks.
9. The actual arrow damage. So then, sorry, 2 arrow damages. 10. So 11.
Yep.
Arrow damages. And then,
So 11 in arrow damage.
so far. And then the effect damages.
Yep.
Ooh. 4, 10, 18. 22, 18, 22, 24 plus 7 is 31.
Plus 24
So-
plus 7.
Yeah.
All right, so that's 31 plus another 11 is 41. So plus another 42 from that.
And then I need saving throws.
Between you and Adam, that's 81 damage just between you guys. And then you need the saving throws as well.
I need saving throws for
Okay,
red
there's-
folders here.
They take damage. They take damage.
Full damage?
Sure. Well, an indescribed amount of damage that will be dealt to them should they emerge through the portal. That's when we'll.
Boom. Just
Yeah.
to be clear.
You got the party that was around those guys. All right.
Okay. And then I need saving throws, so they all fail.
Let's say half of them fail.
So we
10.
do this area.
And the
of
damage
effect
is
with
10
arrows.
for all of them?
Yeah, everyone takes 10. So everyone is
Outside of
damaged.
that.
So that's area of
Plus 10.
effect.
But that's the important
with
thing is they're only
arrows.
damage for 10 or 5 if they make the saving throw.
Correct.
That's cool.
I put a bonus action to
Yep.
put a spell on an arrow to cause the arrow effect.
Nice.
Kill it for us.
And now they're all damaged, and he has an ability that when he's hitting a damaged character,
They
that
do
does an
extra damage.
additional 1d8.
And I-
Very nice combo.
Yeah. And then I used the arrow
Very
type
nice
that I
combo.
used. Had an explosion.
That's an explosion.
Very
Nice. So you stacked it pretty good.
Yeah,
Three years of dirty.
yeah, that is dirty. That is dirty. All right.
30 feet.
And okay, so now those of you who are now attacking Lord General Jarkeld, go ahead and make your attack rolls. So we'll start with Steve first, I guess.
15 plus.
13.
Just, I mean,
Was that 13 plus?
you're not hasted, so this is the second turn after, so you can attack. You get 2 attacks.
Yeah. So that's what, 17.
No, you're looking at. Sorry, I have it all written down here, don't we? No, that's your damage. Okay, so it's 4 plus. So it's 8
This
plus
is in the north.
Doing its own
3,
thing
so
for the
11.
time being. Are
So
you at,
24.
Are you in,
24.
Yep. So the 24 hits.
Yeah, and the
Roll the damage.
except the
I missed that. That's
So
cool.
it's 2d8s plus 1d8
well, you didn't know this
plus
was gonna
another
happen.
1d8
No.
for.
And are you using you can give him a little help out.
Yeah, okay. So if you're going to use your smite, you're using your divine smite, right?
Yeah.
That's your hit. So your weapon damage is 1d8, and then your smite damage you have a
No, it's not 1d8.
no. Your sword damage, your weapon damage.
Yeah.
Is 1d8. So roll that die first. Okay. Plus. Now it's you have a.
I rolled 2 because
You have one. I think you have one third level smite left, and a second level smite. No, I burned the 3. So you have a second and 2 firsts.
Alright, I'll use my second then.
Okay, so then that's 3d8 plus 1, so 4d8. So what do you have there so far?
But then I get an
Did
extra.
you write that first number down, Carl?
What's the first number?
1.
No. First number is 1 plus
music?
4, so 5.
Just Twitch's
Five,
music.
So 5.
Yeah.
And
this next
is
number-
a free, allowed to be played
Minus my-
with full authorizations website called
Right.
Tabletop Audio. Adam, can you go back to Twitch? I'll make sure it's still playing.
So I get one
Ever
more.
since we had to like disconnect that time. There we go. All right.
I'm gonna send it, buddy. The
I got one
Yeah,
more.
yeah.
1d8.
Right, because
that's what I'm doing.
That's 5.
Yeah, go ahead.
Is that okay? Is that too dark?
The
that's
tabletop pros, right? Or
Nope,
sorry,
it's
the
the
red
red
tail
tail rose.
on Twitch.
Yeah. The red. You can just it's
24
twitch.tv/the-red-tail rose.
24 plus 5.
29 for the first attack. So another 29 radiant for the first attack.
For now, radiant.
Yeah.
And does he? Do you remember to do the extra 1d8?
Yes,
since
he
there's
did,
a demon as well.
Yeah.
All right. So how much was it radiant?
29
29.
Yeah.
Plus the 5.
plus the original 5.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
The 5 was physical for the record.
Yep.
Do you need to separate it still? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, and then you do it again. So you roll the d20 again. You got to hit again. Oh, yeah, you have advantage. You have advantage.
17 plus 11, that's
Yep. The
28.
7.
Yeah.
That's gonna hit. All right.
So then
So-
physical 5
Plus 4, 9.
4, 9.
5 plus. So this one's gonna be the same except
One less.
minus 1 less d8, I guess, right?
Yeah.
1 less d8.
6, that's 11. 11, that's 18. 20
Plus 5.
plus 5,
25.
25. Radiant.
Well, 20. So 20 plus 125. Holy
Yeah,
shit!
25
All right.
radiant. And then your advantage again. Advantage. Advantage. Your third attack. Oh, second attack. That was it.
That was it. So you actually did 64 damage to him too
Yeah.
with your attacks. All right, and then we've got Luna, who's also attacking him.
Right?
So what's your deal? You
She
got
has the same size base. Would she be able to grapple him effectively without any minuses?
I would not say so. No.
She's within 30 feet of me, so she gets
It's
all
like
the
a dire
bonuses
bear.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a dire bear. Do you need the stats up for the dire bear?
I just want to see the stats out of curiosity.
Yeah. Bring up the dire
just
bear
to know what's
stats.
going on.
What I've got up here is I've got 85 hit points.
Pretty solid.
Challenge rating is 3.
Oh, it's homeward.
Challenge rating of 3.
That's
What is that? D20?
Attack.
I think this is the one.
D20 SRD.
1 with deflate and 2
105 hit
each
points.
claws.
105 hit points, son.
Yeah. You have a plus 23 to grapple.
Plus 23.
Plus 23 to grapple. So if you try to pin this guy down,
Plus 9 minus.
I think this is the SRD.
I think that's the wrong one. That's 3.5.
3.5. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So that's.
So
I was
this
like,
is correct
something
or
seems
no?
That's
really
it, yeah,
off
that
with
does-
this. I was like, this seems really like.
It's impossible
No.
not to be
Yeah,
right.
find just click on the
Yeah.
D&D Wiki 5e. Click on D&D Wiki 5e. We'll go through
okay,
this
I
one.
guess,
Okay,
I guess,
okay.
what you
125
found is
hit
probably
points.
more
You have
like
18 armor, 125 hit points.
125 hit points.
Low light vision.
What's that
Yeah.
say?
Low
Resist
light
violence
vision. Your
plus
strength is
3.
plus 6.
Strength is plus
So
6.
we'll leave this open. Oh, it's challenge rating 7, so you can't do that.
Challenge rating of 7.
So it's
Yeah,
too
yeah.
much.
Too much.
Well, I
So
got another one.
Just transform into the polar bear.
Yeah, the polar bear.
She's
The
asking
polar
polar
bear
bear
was
with
sick,
that
dude. The
challenge
polar bear
rating of
was
3.
sick.
That's the polar bear. The one that you've already been.
I thought she did it 3 times.
That's the polar.
This is the
No.
third time. Yeah, so
I
she
thought
is
she
trained.
didn't do it again.
Nope, she's good right now.
So the dire bear, and then so you're not that. You're the polar bear. You have the stats for the polar bear. Use those.
Stats for the polar bear. Unless there's something
Well, pull it
tougher.
up, pull it up.
So I would say she
Well,
could
I mean-
change her mind right now. If she thought she was one thing, she should be able to decide what.
Well,
she
no,
can
you
be.
got to decide now. You don't get
Right, no,
infinite
but
amount
decide
of time.
now.
Like there
we
should
told
be,
we told
there should
the
always
dire
be,
bear we shouldn't have been able to.
We shouldn't
there
have been
should
able
always
to
be
do
a,
right.
a
So,
go-to though, one that you're prepared with.
so what else? Is there anything tougher with better hit points?
Bowser, hi.
Adam, do you know?
Off the top, I don't have the entire bestiary.
What? Don't even say it, Adam. Don't finish that sentence.
I don't have it
Don't
all
say it.
committed to memory.
Adam, why? My
Yeah,
illusion
yeah.
of you is broken. No,
Winter
Adam.
bear.
You said it out loud.
I
Why?
don't see. I don't. I need
Why,
the polar
Alan?
bear.
Why?
Strength of
Well,
22.
Same thing.
John drink 12. It's not it.
No, it was straight up polar bear.
Go
It was
back.
a
What
polar
was that
bear.
one right
That's
there?
what she was able to do. That
No,
was like
no,
a really
go
good
back.
one.
Gotta be
Sorry,
You guys are getting
Polar bear.
Polar bear.
Yeah.
It's
So
better than a polar. It's a polar bear.
Well, no, like see, like at so you're level 12, right? We're all level 12.
Yeah, well, pull it up. Let's see it.
You're 11. Okay, so we're level 11. So we're
I mean, I do have the
No,
book.
But
we are.
if
we
we're
are
looking
full
at
now, I
what
think.
level 11 druids
we?
can,
Level 11.
yeah, level
We're level
11
11?
druids
Yeah.
can turn into.
Yeah,
What's the
so
biggest
it's
regular
really
thing that
nice.
you've been? It's challenge rating 2.
I don't
Probably
know.
so far, I would think the polar bear. Probably.
She had the stats like.
Well, she has the stats right now. She knows what they are.
I don't know what to tell you guys. Like
I know.
decide what's
There
happening
was the
here.
scorpion. There was that too.
Ooh, there was the scorpion. Was that better?
Scorpion was, I believe, better.
Would be the scorpion.
You should have the stats for the scorpion.
Let's go. Come on. Time is running out
Polar
here.
bear would-
This
hold
was
on,
supposed to be
I
a
think
quick
we just-
attack
we
of
decided the scorpion
opportunity
was the best, and we picked the polar
Yeah.
bear because we're at
through the
14.
power of friendship.
Okay.
So use the
It's not the same.
Okay,
The
which
power
one?
of
Just say
friendship?
no. Just say no.
so just
I'll
you're attacking him with your thing.
polar bear.
Okay,
Hey, Bowser,
polar bear.
she's for
She
you.
becomes a Care
Where are you,
Bear.
Yeah.
Polar bear.
buddy.
Through the
Good
power
boy.
of friendship.
Good boy.
He grumbled at
All
Carl
right,
the
so
other
we
day
got
'cause he
that.
came into the
He did
backyard.
grumble at me.
Ooh.
Well, not like mean, just like I don't want to. No, I don't want to be
he,
fucking.
He
pet.
saw who I was and he was like, "Oh, it's just this guy," and he just kind of turned around.
He's like,
and
you want to
was
get pet,
like,
Bowser?
"Man."
Fuck.
Yeah. That's kind of like what it was. It was literally he looked
Yeah,
at
he's
me.
got it too.
He literally looked at me and then kind of like did that noise and turned away at the same time. And
Yeah.
I was like, "What a disappointment!"
Yeah.
Right, Bowser?
he's got such a tune.
Wait,
No, stop
Bowser.
begging. Stop begging.
All right.
Lay down.
Haven't seen you in a while, Bowser.
So
What's your
you're just gonna strike out with your paws on him. What's your attack like? You're gonna be like plus. It'd be plus 4,
You're not getting
7,
Stop it.
plus 9 or something.
My multi-attack is...
Here.
31 XP here. Plus 7
Yep.
to hit.
So then you'd also add on your highest
Second
weapon,
is
so
a
plus
D8
9.
plus 5 piercing.
Yep.
1 bite and 1 attack with my claws. Is a 2d6 plus 5.
Nice. Plus the additional
Plus
2
your weapon.
from your weapon.
Yeah.
Because you got a weapon that's giving an additional plus 2, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
So your attacks are at plus 9. So go ahead and roll your first attack at plus 9. Full disclosure, his armor class is reduced from what it was previously
Oh, it's inside
based
your
on the
outside.
injuries that he sustained here.
Uh,
And right now he's kind of stumbling around, swinging the blade in almost haphazard strokes. Like he's just like going berserker on where you might be. There's no strategy involved in his attacks anymore. They're all just brute force,
Kill him.
trying
Yeah.
to finish him.
In the
with
last
one
12
swing.
seconds, he's taken like.
Bite his head off.
Eat his
Yeah.
guts.
Yeah.
Yeah, and last 12.
Dive
yeah.
in. Yeah, start ripping at his entrails.
9 was that? 17?
He said he had a 1.
17 is
He's already
still
four.
not enough, though. 17 is not enough.
Total 17. You get advantage because you're.
Oh, yeah, yeah. So
inside-
you got to roll 2d20 and take the
Yeah.
higher one of those.
And you have multi-attack, too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was just your first attack.
Yeah.
Roll it. Let's see. It's got a side view of your bear. Ooh,
Ooh,
side view.
careful what you ask for.
Look at that. Ooh. I transform into Cocaine Bear.
Okay, so you missed your first one.
How many rounds can she stay?
Hey, you get
Two
another attack.
Hours.
So another attack with advantage. One of these two dice has got to go.
2 hours or until she dies, and then she becomes regular Luna.
You're called for duty.
Hello?
13
Hey,
plus
what's up?
9,
I'm just writing. I'm
that's
just thinking.
20.
22.
22?
Yep.
That's a hit.
Nice.
Alright.
So
So you get one hit in.
tomorrow. Alright, bye.
Alright.
It was the
So
bite
roll
or
the
whatever
damage.
the color was.
Roll the damage, phone.
Phone, roll the damage. Phone? The phone? Does the phone have
And
a...
tell me what the damage is. Oh, that's where she is right now. She is the phone.
She is the phone. Your soul is
What am I
inhabited the
rolling?
phone.
Am I rolling a D8 or D6?
Did you attack with the bite? Did you hit with the bite or did
She
you
hit with the second one. So I think the second one you said was like 2d6 plus, like,
5?
but then
Plus
another
2.
plus 2. So 2d6 plus 7.
I have 2.
You okay?
Everything's really just average.
You roll it like, hey, you want me to roll for it? Pardon?
15?
15.
15 damage? Or did you roll 15 and then plus
15
your 7?
damage total?
Total or your 15 plus your 7?
I rolled 8 on the D6.
So 15.
So
Okay.
And
15.
it's plus
Plus 7. So
7.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's 15. You were correct.
Yeah.
All right.
But, and now,
So,
Does he get disadvantage?
so I just wanted to know what was happening here. So now I know what has happened, and I will describe the chaos that ensues following those
use your
rolls.
reaction to do so.
But I'll wait for you guys to
Right
finish
now,
doing your
but-
thing. This is your plan that you are enacting right now.
Then we go to the top of the order, right?
Well, no, and then I'm gonna describe what happened after you did that damage.
It's a reaction. You have to do it on someone else.
So this
So when
is
he does something.
When he starts talking about his drinks, well, wait, you get to be that guy who interrupts.
all right. So
We got started late. We spent more time planning than playing.
yeah. So
You don't have a curfew tonight, do you?
I know. I'm good. So the attacks unfold as you described. The polar bear reaches in, bites Lord General Jarkeld. Titan the paladin smites Lord General Jarkeld, who falls backwards under their onslaught and actually tips into the lava, burning the bottom half of his body. At that time,
not
Xerxes, my master, no, flies over towards him.
Does it lose
Meanwhile-
concentration on this spell?
Yes. Meanwhile, on this side of the portal, Rama's arrows have continued to split the Gem of Darkness, and the magic missile that was fired from Telos the Turtle Man struck it right in the crack where he was aiming, followed by Bebop, who flies through the air
Bebop can't be the hero.
and smashes it. He's not the hero. And smashes it as well. And by the force of those three powers combined, the gem splits and starts to crack. This guy, after landing in there, items start to kind of pop out of him, almost like from his magic loincloth, and land on the ground in front of him. And Xerxes and he fly through the portal just as there's a flash of light and the portal itself disappears along with everything
Bebop, no.
that was on the other side.
No. First Seymour, now Bebop.
These guys here, drained from that red light that was being cast from them, collapse. And these guys flew through, just following Lord General Jarkeld to try and escape.
What a change in our fates.
Well, you guys were basically had him almost dead, and the gem was damaged. During that time, actually, if you guys want to know the stats, you
Wait, did
actually
he
don't.
take damage if he had fallen in the lava?
Yes.
So how much damage did he take? Is he dead?
Oh, he's dead. While he's dying and through the portal.
So they're
Just
through the
gem.
portal. This is gone. You can't see anything else through there. It's as though this was just normal. And the portal itself is gone along with everything in it. There's a pile over here, though, of some items that popped out of the loincloth, including an ebon blade that looks very, very expensive. But it is another one. You can tell just by looking at it. Paladin, Titan. But it is definitely another one of those
So that's
cursed
the kind of-
demon blades.
Are we out of? Are we like
So-
in? Are we out of combat? Are we now in loot collecting?
You can
and
hear-
investigation mode. Or
So
what's
you can
going on?
hear, at this point in time Edgar talking through the hag's eye that you guys possess right now, saying, "You've done it! You've closed the portal!" And you can hear some cheering from obviously some people that were on the other side of the eye who were listening in to everything that was happening. One of the
Zombie
voices
sex
you can
slaves?
make out is Aurora. So Aurora was there. She's like, "You've done it, Usador! You've done it!" And they're
Grab what
kind
you
of
can.
like cheering for you guys for having
You just
basically
you just
stop
got
the
hugged
demon
by a polar
invasion.
bear.
Comrades, this will be a tale to tell. What an amazing adventure we've had. So,
I look forward to hearing the tale
the
on
inspiration.
the nightly escapades of Tello, the Turtle Man, to the yawning portal. We shall. I look for many drinks shall be had this evening, and he just keeps shoving them. No one else is grabbing.
There's
He's just
not
shoving
that
them.
many items, but the
Okay,
items
well.
that are there are of you can tell they're of high quality.
I'll take a
It's
look.
his- it's the
What kind
personal-
of sword is the blade?
So you can tell by looking at it that it's another one of those demonic blades.
Gotta go back to the chair.
That it's another one of the demonic blades, but this one is especially well crafted. It reminds you of the other ones that you found within that scabbard in the demon fortress. It
Right.
reminds you it's
That were-
high quality
were
like all those other
incredible.
ones. This one though might be the finest of them all.
So we gotta go back to the castle.
Yeah, we'll take everything.
Yep. So there's the other things that there were there. There was a gem. There was a belt. And when you look at the gem,
Jay,
you
are
can
you
see
doing
that
this?
the gem itself swirls with energy. And it's almost when you're looking at it that it seems like a Swarovski crystal
There's a gem like
that
this
is also glowing,
gem crystal.
and those kind of shines on the crystal are
Can I do?
are
Can I
changing along with
investigate
it. Yes, you can
We-
investigate it.
Do we have to identify the belt?
You could just put it on if you wanted to.
Let's identify everything.
Yeah, you
I
just
don't have
put
it in.
toss it right on.
That's not why I can't do that. I can identify berries.
There's
Herbs
also a
and
pair of
plants.
boots. There's also a pair of boots and a talisman.
Tell us. Everything's evil. Fuck.
We're going to put it in a pile and cast.
14. Roll 14 for
Identify.
investigation.
It's a beautiful gem, and you can tell that it is enchanted.
Enchanted. Okay. Can I do?
Do we have time to detect magic? Can we get the fuck out of here?
I mean,
Let's get the fuck out
you
of
guys
here.
can do what you want.
Let's go to Aurora's
Do it right
house,
now.
and I'm pretty sure
Alright.
Edmund
Go back to
will
town.
identify all the
Wait,
shit.
I'm gonna gather some. I'm gonna gather specifically some
There's a
minerals.
belt and a gem.
This specific one. This specific one. This specific one. And these kyber crystals.
Can
Oh,
I
that
get
one.
some gems too?
Kyber crystals.
Are we all taking gems?
I guess you
well,
guys
yeah,
can
I
take
told-
gems if you want.
I told what's his face that I would bring him some, and I'm a man of my word.
I see.
Oh, that's right. You did tell.
I gathered
Edward
some when
that
I
you
came
bring
in, but I
some.
have time to take bigger samples. These are one of each color.
Very cool.
And one strange colored one.
One is special.
Yeah, I have a purple one.
Okay.
Yeah, and
So
none
they
of the other
react
ones
with
are
the D&D
purple.
stuff.
Nice.
None of the other ones are purple.
Or the Star Wars.
Nice window.
All right. So let me just set this up over here.
So, we have our samples. We have everything. We're good, shall we?
All right.
Oh, and I take his balls. Oh no, I didn't get his balls.
He's-
got him.
I
That's
take
it.
his eyes.
They're still probably floating
I take
there.
his
If you want to go
eyes.
get them.
Whose eyes?
The demon's eyes. Any of the demons that are the bodies that are left because we killed some first.
Yep. So the pinkies have all shriveled up like previously. They're pancake.
Do they
So
have
the pink
eyes?
Demons. They have eyes, but they're kind of oozy right now. They're not like they don't
It's
hold
not
their shape
unsalvageable.
anymore. I'd say they're unsalvageable unless you want them as a liquid.
Well, what about the balls? Did I at least get
Those
the
demons
balls?
don't even have balls. Yeah.
Oh, they're bitch demons.
The demons,
The
these
eunuchs,
demons,
The geeks.
these demons, they would have had some good balls on them.
So, shall we head back, or is that what we're doing?
Yeah, let's go to Edwards, and he can identify
Wait.
everything for us.
I search Do you
search.
want? Do you? If you have time,
You can see the altar where there's the shattered remnants of the gem of light that are around it.
Let's
There's
collect
the
the
lava
pieces
that's
just
all
to have
that's all around.
yeah,
it.
let's take those.
Yep.
Good call.
They're no longer glowing or anything.
Doesn't matter,
They're
take them
basically
anyway.
pieces of a gem.
We'll
Yep.
take them to Edward to have him keep them
Yep.
just in case.
I got a 26 on my search check.
A 26 on your search check.
Yeah.
You also find a tooth of a greater demon that must have been knocked out by Titan. A greater demon tooth. It looks like it's large enough that it could be theoretically, and its shape would probably allow it for it to become something daggery sized. If you were to try and use the entire bone as a blade,
Bet you could
bone as a
use an
blade or
elixir too.
whatever. It could probably be used as an elixir. Yeah. But I mean, that's about the size of it. I'd say that it's the size of, it's a fairly large tooth that you could actually carve something substantial out of it. All right. Cool. All right. So what are you guys doing?
Is there any writing on the
So,
altar?
Is there anywhere else I should search? I don't think I can see anything else I should search. Anyone want to check anything else? Since that's my job.
and you can ask Edgar to.
I
TP
make
you
no
home at this
pretense
point
at
in time.
hiding anything that I'm doing. That I like, when we're,
Of course.
I'm not trying to hide any of the stuff that I'm doing. So we
Maybe we should just smash that altar and then leave.
So you can clearly tell there's other people there. Edgar's not going to fuck you over. If you want him
Smash the
to
altar.
TP you, he can do that for you. He can give you the old town
so there's
portal
time.
there.
So there's time.
Let's smash this altar and then.
Destroy everything.
Yep.
You should desecrate. You should turn this.
Oh,
can you
sacred
say-
seed
can
or whatever
you
it's
try to,
called.
pursue a
Sacred
blessing
seed.
over it, or
Yeah.
sanctify
I
it?
have sanctuary. I don't know if that's
No.
It's not the same.
Can you like?
But as a priest, you could bless
I would
it.
say that you could
bless
just give
it.
it a
Pass
blessing.
prayer, yeah,
period.
yeah, yeah.
I could say that
Just
you
pray
could,
over
you
it.
could definitely give it a pray over if you
All
want
right,
to.
cool. Yeah, I'll do that.
All right.
Yeah, you can.
Pray
You've
all
convinced
over it.
me.
Prayed
Yeah.
over. The shrine has been prayed over.
Usador is making me piss on
Usador is straight up defacing the shrine.
I
Then we
You
create-
now
I make
purify.
the piss holy water.
You can feel that something has turned its gaze toward you, Usador.
Oh
That you took it a step too far, perhaps.
But
Outright
it's an evil
desecrated.
shrine.
Yes, exactly,
But it was
exactly.
just purified.
God,
You're
from
very,
the shrine.
very sterile.
Very sterile.
Okay, so
You
we
saying
search.
something like,
If we
"Curse
have
the
the
demons,
time, I
curse."
search everywhere, Carl.
You search out, you find almost as many of these minerals that you see lying around as you want. As many as
No more unique ones.
No more unique ones, no. Just the ones that you got were unique. These ones you can identify them as just common, but obviously very large rocks. Of
I
different
have large
types, like some
samples
that are
of
just
each one
azure
for
and
you
things
to
like
study.
that. Some that are even
Are
like
they
big
worth
pieces of
anything?
glass.
Oh,
These ones are probably worth some just based on sheer volume alone. But what are you gonna do? How are you gonna get back into this demon world? Like
Well-
once you've got your pockets filled with them,
if
Like-
he's made the teleport, he made the portal once. You can't make it yet.
Rochelle, could she, as a polar bear, carry some of this stuff if it's so valuable? But
it's
heavy?
not valuable. This is
We don't
this
know if
stuff.
it's very heavy.
Well, no, you
You said
recognize
it-
it.
you
You
said
recognize
something
it as
about
just
being
like a common stone. Well, it's valuable if you were to grab this whole chunk.
I'm
But yeah,
saying,
right.
could the polar bear do it?
I guess the polar bear could carry a piece this
No
big if you
pockets.
wanted
Yeah,
to.
unless
You could strap it onto it.
I mean-
Strap it onto the back.
Did you want to bring
Friends, Tello would like to go home.
Here,
He's
Yeah,
exhausted.
yeah.
I think I'd like to get
Really,
out
are
of
you-
this hellscape.
cure wounds on you, my
Oh.
friend. Don't worry. I stroke your shell. I polish it a little
I
bit.
guess I
you
could have
want
healed myself
to-
too.
Yeah, but you know what? Let me do that for you.
Is anybody else here?
You've also been standing in front of me, and you're very good shield. So
Usador, what's your
Yeah, I
hit
feel like the
points
three
at?
of us will. make
someone's
it.
got to sing my praises.
I am not well. 12.
I lay on hands.
Thank you.
All right, let's get out of this hellscape and back
So now
to
that hits me.
So,
healthier.
Edward's house.
So I'm
or
going
Aurora's
to-
house.
So obviously that means that your Edgar casts the spell, and the world around you begins to spin as you've experienced so many times before. However, something feels a little bit different this time, almost like during this particular portal,
Total
You're
number
being
of hit
pulled
points
in different
equal
directions.
to
There's a little bit of laughter in the background, and you can hear someone, it's the sound of Lord Xerxes, the
Oh,
necromancer,
that's awesome.
say, General Jarkeld sends his regards. And then the world kind of swirls around you. You see certain images flash before you. You see Edgar being worshipped as the hero of Waterdeep for having played his part in stopping the demons. You see a little bit further, you see Edgar wedding Aurora, and they're having like a wedding. You see Waterdeep changing. There's a flash,
And a
and
sickening
then the
pop.
world stops spinning,
And there's a sickening pop.
and there's only darkness.
There's a sickening pop as the hag's eye explodes on Ram's chest. And a maniacal cackling laughter echoes with General Jarkeld's voice throughout the ether. As you arrive back in Waterdeep.
Dun dun dun! Thus ends the Demon Saga, and thus does Adam resume his position as the DM.
Thank you, Carl. That was good.
Thank you.
That's good, Carl.
Alright. Turn this one off.
Very good, Carl.
I just got here tonight, but it was great.
We're just
Yep. So we're just gonna do a quick setup here.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna end this particular recording, and then we can start again with the new setup.
Very cool.
All right, cool.
So Rama is still with
Here
the
we go.
party.
Red Tail Roll.
Rama is an NPC for the party to use. You know he's very frugal. Yeah,
Death to Rama.
He's an NPC. He's in the party. He can be used to however you like.
All
If he
right.
dies, he dies.
Pretty powerful.
Red Tail Rogue, see you soon. Peace. I can't turn it off.
Slave.
Right here.
Got it. Sweet.